Hey guys, how you doing? It's Gavin here from Afresh Personal Training, and today I'm going to talk to you about carbohydrates and why going low carb or no carb isn't going to be the answer to your questions. Grab a quick pen. So I've got this little drawn up on the board here, and this is my day so far. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this in the camera. So every time we eat something, we're basically talking about proteins, carbs, and fats. Okay, that's what our foods are made out of. So if you decide to go no carb, okay, or low carb, and you think it's going to be the answer to your problems, you need to think about why it's going to help you lose weight, alright? So the reason it's going to help you lose weight is that these are the amount of carbs I've had today, alright? So I've had toast, I've had some apples, I've had a banana, some cereals. So if I total all that up together, that's 494 calories I've had from carbohydrates. So far today I've eaten 1,385 calories today so far, and my limit, or what I cap using my fitness pal, is 2,500. If I hadn't eaten these calories now, I'd only be down to 891 calories, and I'd probably be pretty hungry about now. So when you're looking at all this sort of thing, if you were to, so you might think that cutting out the whole food group is going to be the answer to your problems, and yeah, okay. But you've got to think about why. So if you cut out the whole food group, the only thing you're doing is saving yourself calories, okay? And that's how you're going to lose weight. There's no magic pill, and people talk about ketosis and things like that. And yes, absolutely, you know, the ketones are produced in your body to help give you energy as opposed to using the sugar you get from the carbohydrates. So with that, okay, you might think, well, okay, that's brilliant. That's going to really help me. But what you've got to understand is that it's unsustainable. First off, because you can't do it long term. It's really difficult. When you start going low carb, and I've done it before, you get tired, you get grumpy, you get sort of brain fog. Really difficult, really painful, okay? And even if you do manage to get through, you're going to burn a bunch of calories and lose a bunch of weight, but sooner or later, just because there's so very little variety in it, you're going to be really struggling, and you're going to end up, you know, having carbs, okay? And it's very much a short-term answer. Now with me, and what I talk about is trying to do things long-term, because a short-term answer to a long-term solution is pretty much pointless, okay? You might be lose 10, 20 kilos for the short term, but you're going to put that back on if you don't know how to do it properly. So obviously protein and fat are really important in your diet, and so are carbohydrates. So if I think about these carbs in my diet, there's a whole bunch of good things that come from it. So with my toast, it's a Vogel's toast. There's lots of fibre in there. You know, it fills me up. Apples, there's vitamins in there. There's fibre again. Same as banana. Same as my cereal. They've all got added minerals and vitamins that I need. Okay. So you could say, okay, you can just change this for vegetables, but you know, let's face it. You're gonna eat vegetables for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and your snacks as well. It's gonna be really difficult. And if you want to go out for a coffee and have a muffin or whatever it is going to be, you're going to be really restricted because you're no carb. So what I suggest you do is jump on MyFitnessPal and create an account if you haven't got it already, and find a limit of what your calories are going to be. And then using this sort of chart that MyFitnessPal pops up, eat a variety of different foods, including carbs, fats and proteins. And I tell you something, it's going to be a lot more flexible for you, a lot more sustainable for you, and a lot easier for you long term. So when you start thinking about a nutrition program or whatever else, first question you should ask yourself is, can I do this long term? And if you say to yourself, no you can't, then try and find another solution. And what I've found is having a variety of different foods from all food groups in moderation, it's been really key to my sort of weight loss success. Okay, so like I said, those of you who don't know, I've lost over 20 kilos. It's kept it off for the last probably 7 years right now. And I do it because I do everything in moderation. It isn't hard for me anymore. And like I said, cutting out whole food groups, whether it be carbs or fat, whatever it is, you can't sustain that sort of diet. So that's pretty much my take on going low carb isn't your answer. It's not magic. It's not a secret weapon or whatever else. It's very much all you're doing is cutting out a huge amount of calories on a daily basis. And if you don't understand that, you're going to be in for a real shock. Because when you go back to it, and when you start eating the carbs again, your weight is going to skyrocket because you think it's from carbs, when it's actually not. It's from the total amount of calories that you're eating. So jump on MyFitnessPal. create an account, start logging your food, and you know, once you start understanding what it is that you're eating, and sorting out into the right sort of macronutrient balances, your weight loss success is going to skyrocket, and it's not going to be as hard as you think it is, right? So that's pretty much it from me, guys. If you've got any questions, leave them below. I'll answer them as they pop up. But like I said, start afresh. If you don't do something today, how will tomorrow be any different? Cheers, guys.